Quit playing with him, Ryan.
Catch. Yep, I knew it.
Yeah, that was, I will say, not all of it, but a significant portion of that scream was real.
Probably 90% of it.
I would say 90% of it. It was the never knowing what to expect from my best friend Ryan. I'm not sure what you're throwing, and I don't know if it's going to be something that
could have been this.
Yeah, it could be that iron. Stop! Damn. Ooh, did you see me flinch?
That was real fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that's the high point for their cold open. I think.
Absolutely. If you're like me, you like cash, and you also like apps. That's why myself and my co-host Ryan McGee use Cash App. I use Cash App all the time. It's super easy to download. I don't have to worry about overdrafting or any fees. And I'm reading here it says, for a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. Just download Cash App and use our exclusive referral code CashApp10 in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account? Terms apply? That's money, that's Cash App? Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit card issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Overdraft coverage provided by Cash App, a Block Incorporated brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
Will you be at the gates of heaven? Congratulations, you won! Alert! 今天恢复你美丽的 Forskin。
And come at the same time. It's like that. That's the soundtrack I hear. And that part is where I'm actually turning around and I see it for the first time in the toilet. And that's me jumping. That's me closing the toilet bowl, flushing it, me getting one last peek in, and then I peek away and close it at that very moment.
Yeah, and that's the SuperMega Show intro.
Yeah,
it's like that's how it starts.
That's what we envision. Tucker has refused to film it or learn 3D graphic, like I guess doing 3D graphics to like make it like we pitch it to him like it was a Megamind animation. He said, just for me, that would be hard. That's a lot of I don't even know how to begin with 3D animation. And we're like, I don't know.
If you're not willing to be in the room to film the that scene, then at least the least you could do is learn a little bit of Blender and make it realistic. But that's Tucker though.
Yeah,
I
love him.
I love him too. But I think Ryan, I need to zoom my camera in. Do you see the?
I do.
Do you see the size difference
here? You look
here?
a little smaller. Maybe it's because you're leaned back.
No.
Are the chairs the same size?
I genuinely think that when Tucker was fiddling with things, speak of the devil, he might have. Wrong camera. Over here, this one. It's hiding.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, give it a little zoom.
How's that?
Ooh, a little less.
This?
No, stop. You don't want to show that much.
Oh.
It's yeah. I think that looks nice.
Can you believe it's a beautiful Tuesday? A humid Tuesday in Los Angeles.
God, it's humid, dude. You and I went for a walk outside, and
I sweat. Under my cap shadow.
Same.
It was that hot.
And inside these black sweats, I really put the meaning to the word.
You put the sweat in sweatpants.
I put a lot of sweat in these pants.
Yeah, you did.
It was. I mean, by the time we came back inside, it was a muggy swamp up in.
You had to wring it out, wring them out.
Yes, I did. all over Luke's desk and his keyboard, but he's none the wiser.
No.
I've been doing
Sorry,
that.
Luke.
Been doing that like
Probably just figuring that out now. He's probably wondering like why things were so moist and sticky on his desk for the longest time. And that's why, Luke.
well, I mean,
Matt decided to declare this prank live on the podcast, which he knows you edit. So he's not trying to hide it anymore. Look at that face. Look at that smug little face. And for the audio listeners, Matt is doing a smug half smile.
Yep. You know why I'm saying it now and not to his face? Because if I revealed my little foolish tomfooleries to him in real life, he would
He'd
assault
dunk
me.
you in peanut butter and eat you.
Absolutely. Maybe even put a little jelly up on that. But
In one.
like swallowing a sword.
Dude,
like
imagine being inside of Luke's tummy. Right?
It's dark.
Oh yeah,
It's dark and
probably
moist.
damp and moist. Probably
Yeah.
the dripping sounds of like a cave, like stalactite, whatever the fuck. Stalactite or stalactite?
Tight's the one from the ceiling.
Okay, yes,
right?
that's what I'm
and
talking.
Mike's the one from the ground.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but he's probably editing this at like 2 a.m. by himself here, and he can't retaliate against me. I'm at home in bed going, choo.
No,
You know?
he can't like cheaply put a PNG of a clown nose on you or anything with a little honk honk sound or something.
He better not.
Because then even the audio listeners would be able to hear it, and they'd know exactly what it is because I just explained it before it happened. If it did happen,
Dude,
who knows?
you're talking about being inside Luke's body. So, like a thought that
Have often, I'm guessing.
it is a thought I have often, but like something that like is kind of mind blowing to me that you don't really think about. It's like when you imagine the inside of your body, you always imagine it like lit, but it's just pitch black inside your body.
Not when I do this. The light goes there, travels somehow, bounces off little. It's probably
No,
in my stomach. There's like
absolutely
it gets
not.
a little more like whoa.
No, dude. Your the sphincter of your your esophageal sphincter is tight. It's shut. It's like a beehole. It's no light's getting through there.
Not even a little sliver of light.
Nope.
You don't know.
I do know.
What if I ate a glow in the dark thing, bitch?
Well, then there would be a little bit of light in your stomach. Yeah.
Yep. So, check and pound mate.
What?
I forgot.
Dude, more like
We need to fix this.
More
This
like
keeps
Chex
dropping.
and mix, right? Chex mix.
Dude, I'm sick of this. It's sharp. I'm talking about the mic box.
The mic flag.
Not Mike's box. The mic box.
Not Mike's box,
Which
because that's
is-
not sharp at all.
No.
That's wet and it's hot and it's stanky. Yeah, these we got to just use new mics. Yeah, see,
The corners hurt. They're sharp.
They do hurt. What I do to keep mine from falling is I literally hold it
Your
like
fist,
underneath
yeah.
it. Yeah, so it doesn't even look. It can't even if it wanted to.
Okay, I was just making sure the computer was on.
So I mean, it's September. What's new in the life of McGee? Give us an update.
Well, I'm not sure if I bragged about it enough, but I did earn another platinum in video gaming with Sword of the Sea, so that was fun. I'm excited for this new game coming out. Don't know how much I'll actually enjoy it once I start playing, but it's called Chronos: A New Dawn. It's like a Dead Spacey survival horror
Chronos.
type game that we might stream a little.
Like time?
tomorrow. Yeah, it's time travel. There's like time travel aspect.
Like
in the
Chrono
game.
Trigger.
Exactly.
I got to say, Ryan, I'm sorry. You're holding the mic from the bottom, and I see the thing slipping down
Oh,
slowly.
I got my thumb right there.
Oh,
See
thank
that?
God, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I was tense over here. I couldn't see your thumb. It's hidden behind the mic. So I thought disaster was about to strike, but now I feel reassured.
Okay, I can do this if it makes you feel.
No.
better.
Do whatever's comfortable for you. Whew.
I mean, I was until you called it out.
Well, I wasn't calling
So
it out.
obviously you don't want me to be comfortable. You want me to be comfortable within the
I didn't
confines
know.
of what you deem as comfortable.
What are you talking about? I just didn't know you had your thumb there. Now that I know, you do.
Well, I
keep it
put
there
my
if you
thumb
want.
there after you called it out as like a little, ooh, I can save it type of thing.
Oh, it wasn't there before?
No,
So disaster could have struck.
it could have struck.
Okay.
Maybe. But you didn't let it strike, so who knows?
I felt I felt like an annoying
like
ass.
like an obligation to at least update me, because if it went down again, especially after a conversation where we're complaining about the mic boxes,
and it could cut your hand, and also it could be embarrassing for you,
like a knife.
Exactly. And it's like I didn't want to interrupt you talking about the update I just asked you about. But it was
it was pertinent.
Like if let's say like if you were
if I was taking a walk and I was looking at my phone and the end of a cliff was coming up, you go, oh, hey, buddy.
Exactly. Even if you're saying something
Even
important.
if I'm laughing at a hilarious TikTok.
Or if you're in a business meeting on the 94th floor of the World Trade Center on September 11th, 2001, and your boss is reprimanding you, and behind him out the window, you see the plane coming. You're like, I'm going to get in trouble if I interrupt them, but this is important.
No, well, unless the conversation is about getting a raise, I might have to just kind of like...
So we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'll look. Second one. Oh, shit. What? No, nothing. Well, you said, business is booming, and I've been a very important part of the company. Something like that, right? Yeah. No, is there something behind? No. Hey, whoa. Trying to get that get that raise before he gets distracted and something nefarious happens.
9/11
like
was
a third
nefarious.
plane.
Well, there was a third plane.
Wonder Woman's invisible plane.
Yep.
That's what took down Building 7.
But for real.
What took down
Building 7?
I don't know. The plumbing. Hey.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It was poorly constructed plumbing, and maybe something happened.
It would have
there.
fallen that day regardless. It was just like it was a ticking time bomb. It was just a really poor
just
coincidence.
happenstance, you know.
Yeah, and the plumbers that rigged the plumbing up in that building, the construction guys were like, "Yikes! The conspiracy theories are gonna have a field day with this one."
Dude, imagine being there on the ground zero of 9/11.
Yeah.
I bet you we could do that in VR chat.
Oh, that'd be sick! Like
You
getting
know?
to experience it.
Yeah.
Sick.
Why don't more history classes, take field trips using the power of VR?
Taking my 6th grade class to experience the tragedy of 9/11 up close.
Take them on the plane.
That's great. That's great.
So they can experience it firsthand.
We need like a 9/11 4D ride, like the one that the SpongeBob one at Carowinds, where how it's like the chair moves and they spray like scents in your face.
Yeah, like there's one at Universal just called Earthquake, right?
Yeah. I feel like it'd be cool to have like maybe a 9/11 one where, if not in the building, maybe you're in the plane and you can feel the chair moving and you're like, oh shit, what's going on?
And you have little guns and oh,
They didn't have guns.
well, I'm just saying, the red and blue guns, and you could like get a high score.
You could shoot the
And you have
terrorists.
terrorists popping out.
Yeah, they're popping up behind seats.
And every
going
now
back
and then
down.
there'll be like a captain or a woman with a baby, and it's like, oh, minus 10 points.
Ooh, God.
You can accidentally shoot the controls of the plane, which then makes your time go down even more.
Because it speeds the plane up towards the building faster.
How sick is have we gotten? This is a podcast and we're discussing 9/11 like it's some sort of video game.
Well, I will say,
Sick and twisted.
this is the episode coming out the week of 9/11.
Coming? I bet. What? Not the week of 9/11?
Yeah, this is the 9/11 episode, I guess. Last year we did the 9/11 special. We thought about doing that one again, guys, but we don't want to. If there's one thing Ron and I are known for, it's not milking a joke. So
yeah, we don't want to milk a bit or a joke until it's unfunny and shove it down people's throats until they get tired and annoyed with us and complain about it in the comments section or Reddit threads. That would not be something we'd want.
Your mom milked my bits.
Yeah, she did.
Right?
Your nipples when you were lactating.
Which men can do.
They can.
Which I didn't know, and it scared me, but she reassured
I'm lucky
me.
you trusted her enough to milk those, beautiful pink little milk duds of yours.
I was wondering why they were so
Pink duds.
tender and sore,
Yeah.
Pink duds?
Gummy duds.
And stop.
They're like gushers.
Ew,
Well,
dude.
at that point, they were like gushers.
That's disgusting.
You're
really freaking me out right now.
They were your nipples, and it was your lactate.
Yeah? So?
I want fan art of Matt lactating and dripping from his nipples.
Don't do that.
Just all the fan art is like turning your eyes green, making you lactate,
Yeah, it's like
sucking the cock of George Bush Sr.
Why? No.
Rule 34.
Someone's gonna draw Rule 34 of me sucking George Bush Sr.'s cock while I'm lactating. I don't want that.
And you have green eyes. One eye's open, so you can tell you have green eyes. Or
the other eye's shut.
Or they make George Bush Sr. talk. Come on, open your eyes, boy. I want to see those beautiful greens of yours.
Those beautiful greens. Let me see those big, beautiful greens, son. That's not what his voice sounded like. He was like, "Let me see those beautiful greens."
Well, he doesn't sound like much anymore.
No, he sounds like he's dead.
Yeah, son's right behind him. Not really right.
No,
behind
he's not, dude.
No, Jeb still looks pretty healthy. George, he's starting that age is starting to rear its ugly head against his ugly head.
I'm telling you, man, George. I don't know if you guys have seen any like video or pictures of George Bush lately, but he is starting to show his age.
Something about the Bush family, and this might just be an age thing, but specifically with them, as they age, they start to appear more goblin-esque, which makes me worry a bit because goblins are scary. But I have to remind myself that goblins aren't real and they only exist in fictitious media. But at the same time, you take one look. Just Luke, Matt will do the work for you. You can throw it up. Could you throw up a picture of George Bush Sr. like the same year he passed? Tint him green, not Hulk green, Goblin green, which is a darker shade than Hulk green.
Now, I fully see what you're talking about.
Maybe extend the tips of his ears a little, but that's it.
Jeb gives me Hobgoblin vibes.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't think I can make his skin red, because hobgoblins are red, right?
Or yellow. The Hobgoblin in Spider-Man was yellow for a time.
Okay, well, here's Jeb as a hobgoblin, and before anyone makes any racial comparisons, for plausible deniability, it's jaundice. He could have jaundice.
Yes, it is more of a jaundice yellow.
Yeah,
than anything.
You know, it's not like a Simpsons yellow. It's a jaundice yellow.
Yeah.
But what a beautiful family. I mean, I see what you're saying. As they get older, they kind of start to like. It's like a wax figure that's slowly melting.
Because, I don't know, you think of the Bushes, and you think of the most handsome men. Like, picture a handsome man, and now picture an even more handsome man, and then there's George Bush right there. And then you picture an even more handsome man, and that's George Bush Sr. Luke, throw up a picture of George Bush Sr. in his prime, that handsome little devil. Oh, my Lord. Now show a picture of him shirtless if one exists.
I guarantee it does. And show Jeb shirtless while we're at
it. There's no way that these people haven't been caught at a beach by paparazzi.
Of course they have.
You know what I mean? I have to have shirtless pics, you know?
Jeb was too pure for this world. And it's a shame what happened to him.
He has turtles in his pockets, dude.
I know he does. He does have turtles. You know, a lot of our audience might not even remember the 2016 election, and they might not even know what the fuck we're talking about.
You're just handing out little turtles to kids and shit.
Yeah, I mean, Jeb was like, I feel like in American politics, like before everything really nosedove, Jeb was like the last bastion of hope, of peaceful, joyful hope.
Well, you know, he would have been the comedic relief to the Bush trifecta. It should have gone Senior, George, Jeb. But unfortunately, Biden took that.
Fuck Biden for that, dude. Like, 2020 could have been Jeb. You know? Jeb
did he even run?
No, but it could have been
He
him.
did run against Trump, though, in the
2016, and that's when Trump unfortunately pwned him when he was like, "You're a big tough guy, Jeb. You're a tough guy," during the debate. And then, woo!
Yeah,
that one was embarrassing. It was.
Yeah,
it was embarrassing for Jeb.
I mean, I had to hide my face and cover my ears, so you had to explain it to me later out in the car. But yeah, I could feel it, the awkwardness. And I mean, the absolute power Donald Trump held over those grown men. Truly embarrassing.
Yeah, it was, and I bit the tip of my tongue off because I was biting my tongue so hard out of like tension.
Oh, Donald, you fuck.
Yeah, more like Don Old. I mean, have you seen the guy lately?
Oh yeah.
Talk about an old guy.
Talk about He is a dude. He's a dude that exists that sucks, and he's our president. Oh, shut up. You know, whatever. Who cares?
You know,
I think outside looking in, he's a shitty guy, regardless of like political.
Yeah, I mean,
he
historically, there's a long track record of him being a shitty guy.
You can be proud about it and be like, he's our
shitty
as some
guy.
have described it, he's our crude tool to demolish the status quo, bitch.
Yeah, I
didn't understand the status quo to begin with, but woo! I just want whites to be epic again.
Yeah, make whites epic again.
Yep.
Real quick, can I just insert I demolished your mom's status quo with my crude tool? Sorry, I started to say.
All right.
it,
You diverted the conversation. I could see from your eyes you were very proud of it, and so you had to share it.
Well,
but
I started, but,
I
but
think
you were talking, so then I wasn't able to finish it, and then I looked like a fool.
Well, maybe you. You looked like a fool to yourself, but no
Well,
one.
I looked like
no
fool
one
to
was
our
none
audience.
no one was none the wiser.
No, because they heard me start to say it, so they would all be saying, "What was he going to say?"
Well, now they're even more disappointed because it wasn't even worth getting out there.
Well, that's your opinion,
No, it's a fact,
and I respect it because that's your
Nope,
opinion.
MSNBC reported on it. Luke, throw it up. Thank you. There's the headline, dipshit.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. It's
You're
right there.
absolutely-
People
no,
can
you're
see
lying.
the MSNBC headline with the percentages and everything. Yikes.
Let's go to ads.
Don't make me pull out the bar graphs, too.
Don't pull out any fucking photographs. If you're like me, you like cash, and you also like apps. That's why myself and my co-host Ryan McGee use Cash App. Cash App makes sending money back and forth a breeze. I use Cash App all the time. It's super easy to download. I don't have to worry about, overdrafting or any fees. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what this mystical tome says about it. Cash App does more than you think when it comes to having your back and making sure your money stays your money. If you direct deposit at least $300 in paychecks each month and use the Cash App card for purchases, you can unlock up to $200 in free overdraft coverage. Oh my goodness gracious. If you overdraft unexpectedly, there's no hidden fees. Manage your money on your terms and take advantage of free overdraft coverage up to $200 on Cash App today. And I'm reading here, it says, for a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. Just download Cash App and use our exclusive referral code CashApp10 in your profile. Send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you'll get $10 dropped right into your account? Terms apply? That's money, that's Cash App? Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit card issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Overdraft coverage provided by Cash App, a Block Incorporated brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. All right, bar graph, pie chart, or line graph. Which one's got to go?
Line
Yeah,
line
that's
graph.
what I was thinking.
I love the bars. Makes me feel nice, especially when they're different colors. Mm-hmm. The pie chart is probably the most pleasing way. I mean, I can understand why people use them so much in business meetings.
I know, it just kind of makes everything feel businessy.
Yeah. I mean, we should probably stop using them so much because we kind of place them in business meetings where they're not, like, literally we just had one that said super mega.
Yeah, and it was half like red, half like turquoise-ish. It looked cool though.
We were using it to, I mean, it did have a use. We were using it to explain that we're a duo channel, and that means half super, half mega, and then in parentheses under super and mega, it was like Matt and Ryan.
Right. And the shareholders were having a hard time grasping that for some reason.
So the pie chart did help.
Because I feel like if a pie chart is split down the middle 50-50, your brain is not going to pick it up as a pie chart immediately, right? You're going to be like, that's what is that? Is that like a capsule from a capsule machine?
Makes you think.
It does make you think. Just like it makes you think about, seriously, what brought down Building 7? I'm fully serious. Like, 2 planes bring down 2 towers, right? Yeah, we all know that. We saw it with our own eyes.
Not just the 2 towers, the twin towers.
Exactly. And then all of a sudden, hours after both towers fell, Building 7, which is off on its own, doing its own bullshit, is like, oh, me too, I want some attention, and fell.
But it doesn't get that much attention. 9/11 was an attack. A lot of people even not forget about it, but they rarely mention the Pentagon. Like, the Pentagon was hit.
It was.
The goddamn Pentagon.
It fucking got, well, Was it really hit with a plane, or was it more of a missile?
It was more of a...
I mean, there's only 2 frames of video that show it.
Could have been a C4 explosive planted by the FBI.
Launched out of a catapult, actually. It's crazy that there is only one video recording of it, and it's like 2 frames per second. You can't even see the plane. It's just like the Pentagon, and then just...
We were just so shy of having cell phones everywhere. We were not even half a decade from everyone having cell phones to...
They couldn't have waited?
I know.
Like, Al-Qaeda couldn't have waited just like a couple years, so we'd have more video of it.
You know, Cloverfield, the visuals in that speak very true of 9/11. Here's some comparison pics for those at home. As you can see, the ashen streets of Cloverfield resemble the ashen streets of 9/11.
That's right.
Did you know there's actually the very, very, very unfortunate, there's a famous picture of a woman covered in ash, and she recently passed away of cancer, I believe.
Did, because I read that because basically, like, so many of the people that were there that day that were exposed to that dust ended up dying of cancer already.
Yeah, and then being promised that they would be taken care of, and then
by the government
backed out on that. And Jon Stewart was fighting for him for the longest time. Probably still does, I'd imagine. Jon
Stewart, I remember, I think he like went to Congress and they kicked him out or some shit.
Well, he went to Congress and he gave a very like inflammatory. He gave a very angry speech to the people who decided the show, because there are some people who like were empty chairs. He's like, some people didn't even come to hear these people out.
Yeah, it's I mean goofs and gaffes aside, 9/11 was a fucking insane tragedy. You know, it's like I remember my mom picking me up from school and driving me home that day, and years later. We had like a coffee table book, like a picture book of pictures from the cleanup, and it was like all about how they cleaned up 9/11. Because like when you look at the pictures of like the destruction afterwards, it's like, how do you even begin to clean that up?
I know. It's a good thing that we could rally and like create hate and disdain for a certain race of people through 9/11. Not only that, but really skyrocket our want for war. So that was great. Sucks that we couldn't take care of our... Oh, not only that, sorry. Probably, you know, really getting into the heads and really getting some wonderful young patriots signed up to the military.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To risk their lives and to probably experience a lot of PTSD as well. I mean... Unfortunately, we couldn't take care of our firefighters, but I'm so glad we could use 9/11 as a wonderful marketing scheme for our country in other aspects.
And I will say... It worked out well for Dick Cheney.
Yeah, it did.
Halliburton Oil secured plenty of oil plots over there in the Middle East. Before we invaded the Middle East, there was a thing that was like leaked where it was like basically like they had surveyed a bunch of different oil fields already out there in the Middle East, and they were having like private biddings between the oil companies before we even invaded.
Money, baby.
Oil, baby.
I love money.
Money's epic, but you know what's not epic is 9/11.
You know what's also not epic?
What?
A large corporation buying up most of the vet clinics so that they can increase prices by 60%.
Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, but dude, a white boy's got to grind.
White boy's got to grind and make money off of people's suffering, love and suffering.
The vet insurance industry, the vet medical industry, just the human medical industry.
You're a college student who can't pay $5,000 to $10,000 for a surgery your pet needs that could save their life? Oh, well.
Unfortunately, you're going to have to take them out back.
And, no payment plans. You'll have to pay the full amount up front. You can do that, right? You're a college student, huh? Right?
I mean, how much do college kids make these days? 20, 30 a month?
Yeah, 30,000 a month. So this is just a drop in the bucket. You know, I mean, do you hate your pet? Do you want them to die? If you weren't such a bad owner, they wouldn't be in this position. So it's only right for you to pay, you know, for them to get better. Or they die. Which you wouldn't want that, would you? And they make that pouty face at you.
Does this guy work
in
here?
The room? Yeah, just like some guy.
It's like, no,
Sir, you need to leave. Sorry, he keeps saying this to all the customers. And anyway, we don't have any payment plans, and
it will cost $10,000, not $5,000.
Yeah, so I
mean, it's an expensive surgery. It is life changing and saving, but
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
The pet might die.
I mean, we did an X-ray, and we're just kind of trying to make some money here.
I do think that if
what
I feel like if you're, I feel like you shouldn't have to pay for the surgery if your pet dies.
Well, tell that to all the people whose family members die, of some sort of illness, whether it be cancer or whatnot, where it's just years and years of siphoning tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars and accruing so much debt, and then to a grieving family after that person passes, just going,
dude, if you die, the debt should be wiped. I think that's just how it should be.
Or we shouldn't have things that fucking expensive.
That's true, because they don't need to be that expensive.
Nope. They only exist to be that expensive because we live in a capitalist society where profit is, you have shareholders and you have to make more or you're a failing company. Yeah, we live in that world, We live
also medical stuff is a family member is something that people are always going to put. You can't put a price on that. So
I can't remember who said that. It's like a lie. If it was Carlin or there was someone who was discussing whether how much money are you going to spend in the medical system, and his point was that if it's a loved one or if it's yourself, even I think the example was yourself, you're not going to put there is no price because it's life.
You're going to pay whatever they say.
Exactly.
And they can up it and you'll keep paying it, and they know that and they take advantage of that. And that's why I love going to the doctor. And you know what I love about the American medical system? I love paying a lot every month for health insurance, and then health insurance rejecting to cover 80 to 90% of the stuff I need to use it for.
Well, I love that they cover my $30, whatever it is the down payment is for doctor checkups, my yearly whatever.
So you just have a $30 copay.
Yeah, something like that. But I will say when it comes to stuff with my back and shit like that, yeah.
They're like, is it necessary?
Exactly. They were like, I think I've said this multiple times. Insurance won't cover. They only covered part of one MRI.
Yeah.
And they're like, we will not. They said even just blatantly, we will not cover anymore.
And we have pretty decent insurance.
Yeah.
So it's absolute bullshit. And recently, so I have to get a sleep study done soon, where I have to stay overnight in a sleep clinic, and they have to hook me up to all the things to watch my brain because of the diagnosed sleep issues that I have. So this is not just I'm having a hard time sleeping, what's going on? It's I have diagnosed sleep issues. That's on record. And I had to get a referral from my doctor for the sleep study, and then I had to do this whole testing process to make sure I was even eligible. I was eligible, and then I find out insurance is they're just not going to cover it. So now it's $2,000, and it's awesome, thanks. I love paying a lot of money every month for insurance for them just to decide not to cover it, and they don't even say why. They don't even explain to you why they're turning it down, and they also don't explain why they cover. You could give them a bill for something and they'll decide to cover 44% or some random number, and they won't explain how they got to that number. They'll just fucking, it's stupid. It's fucking dumb.
It's very dumb, and it's taking advantage of mostly a lot of people who can't even for us it's aggravating, but for a lot of people it's fucking life ending, life ruining.
Yeah.
They can't afford shit they need to survive. And in this case is for us, we do have medical problems, but it's not keeping us from going about our day-to-day lives.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? My back is aggravating, and every day I notice it, just like your sleep is aggravating, and every day you notice it. But it's if we can't even for these, which are serious issues,
I'll survive.
if we're having, we'll survive. But it's like you don't want your medical system. You don't want like a medical system that, as you said, like you said, that you're paying so much money for. You don't want that to be the end sentence of like, oh, I mean, I can survive. You would like the medical system to work for you, to make you the best you can be theoretically. You know.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of non-American listeners are listening to this, just being like, "The fuck? That's so stupid."
Hey, ambulance prices. Look that up. That's a fun little rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, because ambulances in the United States are all private. Fun fact: that's not like a government thing. So when you have to get an ambulance,
they're excited to get that call,
dude. Ambulances,
money.
That's like the ambulance is not. It's not the hospital like dispatching an ambulance. Like that is a private company that can charge you whatever they want to ride in that ambulance. And what is
it's
the ambulance going to show up
typically.
and you're having a heart attack and what you're like, actually I'll drive if it's going to be that much. No, you're going to get in the ambulance. Thousands. After Creator Clash, I took an ambulance ride. I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't even 10 minutes to the hospital, and I believe it was a couple grand.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and insurance
right.
is not going to cover an ambulance ride.
No.
Ever. They're just like, no, I mean, did you really need to take... You could have driven,
No,
right? You could have called an Uber.
So everything's for profit here. That's kind of what we have set up. That's what people love for some reason. That's what they want. A majority of the people choose to seemingly continue down this path. Or there's the other way you can look at it, where these corporations and these billion-dollar corporations are so powerful that it doesn't matter the type of pushback they would get from consumers at this point, because it's well past the time to make that change, because it's so ingrained in not only just like the way we live our life, but like just politics and just money and just greed. When like greed and wealth and stuff starts to get involved, it's just like it's far gone to be anything close to something that could be deemed as anything close to moral, like morally good. Yeah,
there's no morals in it. And they did, I mean, what they've done is they've done a really good job at melding it with politics, where it's like they have all this money and influence, so then it's like, okay, well, let's use this money and influence to convince these people to be against their own self-interest, so they support our system, which is actually harming them. But
let's relax on all these tests. That costs a lot of us. That costs us money. Let's make things easier to get out and more expensive.
Yeah. So it's I wish we had universal health care in America, like every other first world country. However, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No.
Like I just don't see, unless there was like some fucking insane, like I don't know what it would take for
if
that
anything
to happen.
would in my head, the one thing that would have woken people up, and it kind of went, but I can't use it as an example, would be like a serious pandemic where like a large sleuth of people like are affected and or die or something. Maybe it has to be something like the bird flu, where it literally wipes out like 50% of our population.
Dude, I still don't think it
drastic.
Like,
I mean, I see all this shit on TikTok, and I get it. Whatever you want to fucking believe, whatever. I can't talk to you directly, so I don't really care, But it's just like every now and then, it's like I'll see people like, I still see people believing the COVID lie, and I'm like, regardless of if you agree with how different governments or officials handled it, COVID's a virus that exists. It's just it exists. It's a thing that is a noun that is describing.
We both literally had it.
Yes,
it's a real thing.
It is a thing. It isn't like a hoax. To me, it's like someone going, "The flu's a hoax." Some people probably still definitely believe that, I would imagine. Or food poisoning's a hoax. They're just trying to get you not to eat it's different. I don't know. There's always these weird conspiracy theories that you can just go down all these shitty ass rabbit holes. And it's just like, why do we have to create this nefarious novel about how like actually COVID is not real, and it was but although it's not real, it was created in a lab. It's still not real though, but it was also created in a lab in China, where they tried to kill all of Chinese. The Chinese. The Chinese are trying to kill their ops, and but also it's not real, and it was fake, and I'm smart because I didn't wear a mask.
It's the same thing with the Epstein files. It's like,
yeah,
the Epstein files they exist and we're going to release them. Just kidding, they don't exist, but they actually do, and they were created by Biden
And
they're-
Obama.
Yep, and and they do exist, and they're full of Democrats.
But we're gonna release the names, and people are gonna be. It's gonna be insane. But at the same time, we're not gonna release it because it would be. It's not even that insane. All the names were put there by Democrats, anyways.
Are we still talking about this Jeffrey Epstein guy?
It's just there's so much double talk in when it comes to like this type of like any sort of like I don't know. They're always contradicting kind of statements where every politician hands out empty promises. Donald Trump is not different in that regard. I think the difference lies in the blatant disregard for just kind of like the sitting office of the president. Again, some people for some reason view him as like a fucking rock star for being a idiot that's can't fucking read. It's just like I don't know. Make comments about how I fuck up reading all the time on stream, but I'm a YouTube Let's Player, not the president of the United States. So
Facts.
Let's not throw stones at glass houses, huh?
Hey, there is one politician that's not going to sell you, bullshit. That's not empty promises, and that's Joey Salads.
What?
Joey Salads.
Oh, Joey Salads. I was going to say Hunter Biden.
He's not a politician.
He better be. He's going to be the next president.
Dude, I love Hunter Biden. It's just fucking, it's so awesome, dude. I love the obsession with his penis. It's like, we got pictures of his penis!
He did a stint. I never watched any of the episodes, but he did a stint on like the Channel 5 news
I
stuff.
watched part of the first interview.
Did he do like 2 or 3? He just kept coming back?
He kept coming back.
I guess if you have a subject as interesting as Hunter Biden, why not?
He seemed pretty down to earth, and it's just really funny because like when he's talking about like certain subjects, it's funny because you can look at him and you can see and you can hear Joe Biden like in his face.
He looks like Joe. He just looks like a younger Joe Biden.
Yeah,
Like
I wish
in general
they should run Hunter in the next election. I think that would be a fantastic choice.
I don't know. I truly, unfortunately, think that maybe he could pull it off. But yeah, honestly, I think we're gonna have to run or the Democrats are gonna have to run. More liberal-minded people are gonna have to run a dude bro.
They're gonna have to run
some
Newsom.
Gavin Newsom type, which I don't think would work. I don't know. Maybe it would. He's definitely a lot more charismatic than Vance and would kick his ass up and down a debate stage.
The only what Newsom has going for him is he's handsome and he is charismatic. But the big thing is like he's one of the few Democrats that
trolling the right.
Yeah, he's like regardless what you think about it, he's very openly antagonistic back, which you don't see a lot of that. So
you see a lot of just kind of like complacency or there's
like
people,
writing a sternly worded letter.
Did you not see the sternly worded whiteboard note during Trump's speech?
We're making some progress here. Yep. Democracy saved.
I know, just
like
all these it actually pisses me off whenever I see a Democrat doing something like that because I'm like, okay, maybe I should cool off and they're doing something. They're using whatever.
I don't know. They're not really doing anything. It's like
it's more for them. Like it's all like fucking grade school.
And they're scared that I saw that they're scared that Zohran Mamdani is going to cost them the next election, and it's like, yeah, because what you're doing recently has been working so well, like the last election where you lost the House, Senate, and the presidency.
Bernie, I'm sure they blamed Bernie for making them lose the Clinton election or something like that.
Andrew Cuomo recently shared a infographic about Mamdani and about all the negative things about him, but like he tweeted like a JPEG of this infographic, so you couldn't even read what the text said. And I think it's still up, as far as I know. It's pretty fucking goated. Not as goated as these ads. Speaking of capitalism,
we got to stop on the politics after the ad breaks. People are gonna be red in the face.
They're gonna be cherry red.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be pink with rage. After these ads, we'll talk about
water slides
and the Nintendo Wii.
I mean, we have two right here.
Yeah. That's why I thought of it.
Okay. So you had like a Peter Griffin moment where he's like, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. When he's trying to come up with a fake
That's right.
name.
That's right.
One of my favorite Family Guy bits is just, I thought it was
That is really funny.
just seeing, ads.
We'll talk about this after the ad break.
I want to talk about it right now.
Well, I gotta pee.
Okay, let's go pee, talk about Family Guy for a few hours, and then we'll get back to the podcast.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the part of the podcast where Matt will stand up, take his pants off, and then take his underwear off, and he'll show you his penis. But it will be blurred with a black bar. Go ahead.
Just like I was debating if I should.
I just wanted to see your penis today, and that's the smartest thing I could think of.
I'll show you my penis, Ryan.
Whoa!
Right there.
I just saw Matt's penis. It looked like this.
Well, wait, was it moving?
A little.
Like a worm on a hook? Like, what is that?
That's what your penis looked like. Looked like a little worm on a hook.
Notice I shaved?
Oh, yeah, you did. You didn't have to do that for me.
You know how long ago I shaved?
Like a month?
It was over 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
Yeah. I really don't grow hair on my body.
Matt, you and I have the just opposite problem. I can't remember the last time I've shaved my nether regions. I'm a caveman. I'm a like an oaf. Like a hairy oaf with a bushel. Like a bushel, I guess, explains it well, right? A bushel, like a thick bush.
It's like a...
That sprouts from canyons yonder.
Hey, I like that. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's why I wrote a book with you.
Yeah, you did.
You know, honestly,
Ow!
I don't know why I imagined a guy doing that during one of those like talks where it's like the tech billionaires on stage.
Like a TED Talk?
Yeah.
Or you mean like Steve Jobs type?
Yeah, where it's like the Steve Jobs guys being interviewed, like philanthropists, like in front of an audience in San Francisco. It's like one of them just, ow!
Like interrupting the other one.
And they just like try to move on.
See, I like the idea. Hold on, let me get that again. Start giving like a speed, like welcome, like about like welcoming people are here or whatever. I just imagine like a guy doing this.
And you know, the technology is really something that we're pushing to try to get, you know, utilized in more third world countries, because, you know, in these economic systems where you have people that are less fortunate trying to access technology.
Just the sound of like a ball continuously bouncing through.
And like he keeps trying to say what he's saying, but like because he's distracted, it just keeps going off in this like trail of nothing.
An empty theater with the echoing of the
wall ball. Playing a little wall ball.
There we are.
Oh, speaking of wall ball, by the way, you know the Golden Man? The tennis guy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the tennis man. There's a guy in Glendale who dresses up in all gold, and he paints his face, and he has he has two outfits. He has the all gold with the cowboy hat, and then an acoustic guitar.
Doesn't he have a funny hat too?
Yeah, but then he has the other outfit where he's like the tennis outfit, where he has the tennis racket, and he stands on a street corner, and as cars drive by, he points at them and yells out loud and pretends to like hit balls at the cars, and he'll do this for 7, 8, 9 hours at a time.
It's a job. He was planted there by someone.
And he's been doing this for close to a decade at least. I saw him playing wall ball recently.
With some folks?
No, by himself.
Oh, well.
On the edge of it, like there was like a building, like a business, and he was just doom, doom, and he was like running around. It was crazy. I saw him out there this morning. He was on.
Just having a ball?
No, he had the guitar and everything. I see what you're saying. I like that. Anyway, why would you want to shave your nether region if it grows back like that?
It's so comfortable and soft. I'm afraid that it'll be prickly and itchy if I shave.
See, I don't really have that problem. It's like even when it's like first growing back, it's just kind of like
It just gets itchy, and like I remember, I think when I first started shaving my no bits, I remember always shaving like down to the fucking skin, and it's like, no, you don't have to. You just need to trim up.
yeah.
But dude, whenever I shaved down to the skin, it was just always like you really notice how important your gooch, ass, and ball hair.
Oh, dude, you can't. You know what I do is
Because of the chafing.
I'll do it. You know, I'll do the testes. I'll do above the area, but then I'll stop at the gooch.
Above the labia majora for you.
Right above, right on the Mons Venus, because if you hit the gooch and you shave that,
uncomfy.
Yeah, that is like sandpaper.
Like
down there.
we have hair on our bodies for a reason. Some of us less than others.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
See, like it's fine. Like I'll shave. I'll shave every now and then because it's like, you know, it's gonna take 2 months to grow back. So, you know, but like in your case, if you shave it, you know, it's gonna be back in less than a week. What's the point?
Isn't it crazy? At some point when you're growing up, you either become a clean-shaven man or a beard man. The way, you know, I couldn't grow great facial hair up until I really couldn't grow much of any facial hair until college or something. And it was always kind of like whatever. But like I just molded, and I was thinking of this. I was like, I could just go clean shaven, but I'm like, no, this I like this. And then I thought, oh, this is also like at one point when you mature and I think it truly is a decision. Some people, you know, they have a beard one week, a mustache the other, sideburns, then, you know, some people are crazy with it. But for most people, you have dabbled in facial hair like I have dabbled in shaving, but you always resort back to clean shaven with light stubble.
It's just I can't really like you're able to grow like a pretty full like that. You have nice facial hair. I can't do that.
So does Keemstar, by the way.
Keemstar has great facial hair.
Oh, man.
Say what you want about the bald motherfucker, but he has nice facial hair.
Oh man,
dude, your facial hair is very like I will say over the years it's really kind of like filled out.
Really?
And, yeah.
Hey, that's what 30 years will do.
You know, you could even, if you wanted, you could put a little Rogaine up on the sides right here. And
right
you could fill that in.
Really fill it out?
You could fill that completely in like
what if
6
I put
months.
some Rogaine here?
If you put Rogaine here, you'd probably grow a unibrow.
What if I put some Rogaine?
I mean, just the way it works. God damn it, Ryan. God fucking damn it, dude. Dude, that was like when you crack open one of those like tubes of
a nice
biscuit
cold
dough.
beer in the morning.
No, a tube of like Pillsbury biscuit dough. And if you were to like stick your finger in it and spread it apart, that's what it looked like. If you dropped it under the couch first, like, whew. That's been a while. You know, yesterday actually, before you walked into the office, I was.
Someone else show you their butthole?
No, I was considering doing the old classic gag. That one, yeah. I was thinking about like, what if, you know, we start the week off with that.
Explain the gag for people who don't know. What is a classic gag? I just pantomimed it, but for those who don't have an imagination, have trouble visualizing things through an example, or are just listening through audio.
Basically, Ron and I would play this epic prank on each other. We'd really get each other good. Where it's about a decade ago.
So long ago.
I know. Back when we lived together,
time flies like a pig, you know?
Ryan or I would scream from another room. Like, Ryan! You know. And we're always goofing around.
Matt! Help!
You know,
some shit like that.
And in the off chance something is wrong, it's like, you know, I'll come, a brisk jog.
The other knew that's like, this isn't like an emergency, but you never, as you said, the what if is always there.
You know, what if there's an alligator in your room?
I mean, the thing is funny because like we cruelly kind of like, you know, the what if, this was after a passing of a close friend. So like we were always just kind of like messing with each other, being on edge in general.
I know, but then what it would be when you would run around the corner would be the other one would have their slacks down to their ankles,
yep,
including their undergarments, and they would just have ass, you know, up in the air, exposed, with pink hole visible,
Sometimes
and
it's like, I need
just
your help
shaking
with
that
something.
shit with the nuts fucking flapping back and forth.
Sometimes it'd be like, hey, let's go upstairs and work on something, and like I'd like race upstairs as you're grabbing something real quick, but I just race up there just first to just be doing it.
And I would come around the corner like going up the stairs. It's like just. Yeah, I thought about bringing that one back yesterday, and I was like, it's been so long. I don't know. Like now, as like at our age, would it be like, would you walk in and see it and be like, oh, that's weird. Why is he still doing that?
This is episode what 81? 80. Okay. Are you sure?
I am positive. Yeah,
Promise?
I promise it's episode 80.
We didn't record 80 yesterday?
That was 79.
Okay.
We said maybe 80 when we were recording, but then once we finished, I saw it was 79.
I just want to say it fills my heart with joy knowing that at one point a post will be posted to the subreddit going, what episode was it where Matt showed Ryan his penis and then Ryan showed Matt spread his butthole for him? And to know that's going to be episode 80.
Yeah, they'll go, I believe you're thinking of episode 80 of Super Mega Show.
Exactly. People are quick on that.
They're very quick. So, man, I mean, the audience can't see it, but you and I each got quite a treat today.
We did.
You know?
Luke, unfortunately, we turned away from Luke.
Well,
Luke.
I moved out of the. I purposely positioned myself so I wouldn't show my penis on camera. But was I far enough? Like when I.
Yeah.
Do you think like that
Oh,
camera
he
would
could
have?
have.
No. That one right there. Do you think that one picked up my penis?
I don't know. We'll have
from
to.
the side.
Luke will have to check and then post.
Make sure, Luke, that you double check.
Luke, post the frame where you either see Matt's penis is visible or the frame where it's closest to being visible.
There it is.
And of course, censor it out if the penis is visible with a big black bar. No mosaic on this stuff because of what people are doing with it now.
Posterize it. Yeah, I don't like the unblurring algorithms. Dude. Not a fan of that. Not a fan one bit. So, dude, when I first heard about those, I saw my friend sent me a YouTube video about it, and I was like,
Uh-oh.
Like
the one
all
picture that
the
comes
early
to
super
mind.
mega gags of like ass spread, like just where you barely you only censored like just the like bare minimum, and like that literally just popped in my head, and I was like, shit.
And it's weird because all these names being displayed are people who have actively tried to download that image even though it doesn't exist.
Yeah, all these names on screen right now are people who have, you guys thought you were slick?
Mm-hmm.
No, we hired a private investigator to track all of you down.
Who built an algorithm from the ground up to track you.
Yeah, he built an algorithm actually to unblur the picture of my asshole and then to lure y'all in with that algorithm, and then that algorithm tracked you guys. And now your names are on screen. Very embarrassing, huh?
Well, and tell them specifically the people with the emoticons or emojis next to their name.
Well, those people were successful in unblurring the asshole.
They were. The detective wasn't the smartest.
Yeah, I thought, I was like, well, you let people like think that they can unblur it, and then you could track them that way. You don't have actually, like, he actually went through the process of working with like people at MIT to build this algorithm, and it actually does unblur my asshole and my cock and balls. So yeah, I was actually pissed when I found that out. But
I do want to say
it's groundbreaking stuff.
We don't the YouTube viewership is not great, but I do want to say to those who are viewing on YouTube, thank you.
Yeah, for real, thank you
for
so much
showing up. Still, we know that the show doesn't bring in the millions of dollars like it used to. We lost the Maserati brand deal. We lost the Yeti Cup brand deal. We lost a lot of important brand deals. Raytheon, LucasArts. They were making a video game based on our lives with Star Wars interjected within it. And that was going to be fun. It was a third-person action game.
I really liked the concept.
But yeah, so we took a bit of a stumble,
a big one.
In life and in audience. But we appreciate those who are still here. And if we could, we would blow you kisses and air hugs.
Yeah, for real. If you're
no real kisses or real hugs. Maybe real hugs. If if
Hey,
it's
I mean, if you see
appropriate.
us in public, yeah, we'll give you a real hug. Not a kiss.
I mean, you have to ask for it.
Yeah, don't just run up and hug.
And you have to go, can I get the super mega special? And we'll give you a hug. That's how you.
I'm not going to remember that.
It's like a secret menu thing.
Someone's going to come up and go, can I get the SuperMega special? And I'm going to go, yeah, sure.
And you're going to not give them a hug, and they're going to fucking hate you for life.
And they're going to go home and write a Reddit post about me.
Yeah, and probably call you the R slur.
Probably. Or the F
Ridiculous,
slur.
which you hate that. It triggers you. And
Freak.
I'm sorry for saying it right here, right now, but I just had to make sure the audience knew that it wasn't the other R word. Redonkulous, which is very cringe comparatively.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Bye, everyone.
You changed it from Geisha Goddess, right?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Come on, dude.
That's pretty funny. Yeah,
yeah.
Little goofball. I have like one bar of service.